Hello Taurus, thank you for joining me for your general reading for the month of September 2024. Now, with this being your start of the month reads, they are going to be time-stamped for you, okay, so it's technically 2 reads in one. We're going to do your finances and career and relationships, okay, so you can use the timestamps below to skip through if you're not interested in finances and career or whatever. Right, so what is going on for our Taurus collective? Whoa, okay, right, so you've got 2 crystals this month. You've got muscovite and moldavite. Interesting. Okay. Right, so your first one, muscovite, what is it? It says heady muscovite, also known as common mica, acts as a navigation tool for explorers of the supernatural and synchronistic. That's really interesting. Explorers of the supernatural and synchronistic. So you could be getting hit with a lot of synchronicities at this point in time, and maybe utilizing this particular stone. I don't know where you'd get it from. That might help you out with like shamanic things, you know. Who needs it? The pragmatic, the empirical, and the reasonable. Anyone who has ever asked themselves, how did I not see that coming? Where to put it against your forehead while peering into the future, and when to use it. Use it when you want to believe. Okay, so when, quote unquote, I want to believe is your MO. When you feel like you've been missing the signs. When you have had a problem that logic won't solve. When you've blown the lid off with too much meditation, microdosing, or moldavite and need to get a grip. So your message here is to develop your foresight, but also be cautious of spiritual psychosis. Okay, that was that last sentence there. It was describing spiritual psychosis. So yeah, apparently this muscovite is going to help you to develop your foresight on your gifts, and definitely be cautious about you know, the need to remain grounded. Okay, and then you've got moldavite, which is that beautiful green one there, moldavite. What is it? Moldavite is a glassy pale to dark green tektite, formed around 15 million years ago. It's trippy AF and it's expensive. Okay, who needs it? Spiritual seekers, extraterrestrials trapped in human bodies, ayahuasca enthusiasts and Aquarians. Where to put it? In the middle of your forehead during meditation, on your altar, and on alien landing sites. Okay, when to use it? When you feel like you're too grounded or disconnected from spirit. So yeah, one of them mentions about like spiritual psychosis, and then the other one's on about being too grounded. So it's kind of like pick your team here, or just make sure that you're keeping things in balance this month, Taurus. Okay, you might feel one minute you might feel stuck in like the material world and unable to meditate properly, and then the next minute you could be too much up there in the clouds type thing. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, this is all about just finding that healthy balance. Okay, moldavite is all about operating at higher frequencies, and when you're looking for more wow and woe in your life, on the meditation cushion and beyond. Explode. Yeah, that does say explode. Explode your perceptions with moldavite. And then your message is transform your life on earth. So develop your foresight and transform your life on earth. Okay. So that's just in case anybody has been wanting to develop more into their spirituality. It's kind of bringing up the potential pitfalls that might come with that. Okay, the need to be realistic and the need to develop more into your spirituality. As I say, it's that healthy balance between the two. Okay, so 2 crystals for you guys. Now let's pull your finances and career energy. and we'll see what's going on there for you guys. Can you have a look for Taurus, please? Finances and career for our Taurus collective, please. What's going on? Oh, clear messages for Taurus, please. Journey. Okay. You may move to a new place for work or travel for work. Exploring the world gives you experience you need to succeed. Some Tyrians, obviously it's not going to apply for everyone, but some of you could be feeling a bit bored at your current work, or bored with your current work situation, and looking, exploring, seeing what else is out there. If you're feeling this nudge to go and explore what else could possibly be out there for you, then definitely do tap into that. Okay, if you're feeling any nudges or urges, they're there for a reason, especially when it comes down to your finances and career as well, and fast changes. You'll be leaving a job suddenly or getting one very quickly, or your work may change dramatically in a short time. Go with the flow. Okay, yeah, the rabbit symbology also indicates abundance, fertility, prosperity. Okay, so the combination of these two Taurus, it really is, you're being urged to explore other possibilities, new possibilities. So for example, say if you're self-employed, even this will apply to you as well. Okay, so if you are self-employed, well, what are your strengths and what are the weaknesses of your business, and can you branch out more on what it is that's working? You know, it's being logical about it. It is also being pragmatic about it at the same time. But this is like it's time for you now to grow. Okay, it's time for you to grow your finances, and the best way to do that is to explore with this journey energy, explore what other possibilities are available to you. Okay, it is likely that things are going to start moving really, really quickly for you guys when it comes down to your finances and career. So definitely try not to fight against the changes. Okay, especially with, I mean, you're not just an earth sign, but you're also a fixed earth sign. And the like, fixed earth does not like changes. It just carries so many implications to it. So this is basically Spirit's way of saying, look, this is going to be the month for you to put your feelers out, for you to be adventurous, for you to take the calculated risks, and to actually put the action behind any ideas that you have. Okay, there's no point sitting on your hands with these grand plans of yours if you're not going to do anything with it. And with the message of the fast changes and the rabbit, it looks to be incredibly profitable for you. And then you've got real passion that's coming out as well. Stop wasting time in dead-end jobs and find your true passion. It's fine to experiment, but don't settle for less than you truly deserve. Yeah, it's all connected. Okay, like, this energy hasn't jumped from one crazy topic to the next. Okay, it's all kind of hand in hand with each other here. It is vital that you do have passion over what it is that you do. Okay, when you consider how much of our lives is spent at our place of work and doing our jobs, I mean, try not to think about it too much, because then that's just massively depressing. But an unfortunate fact of life is, in modern days, yes, we do spend more of our lives in work than we do outside of it. Okay, so it is vital to find something that you genuinely have a passion about, that you genuinely do enjoy. But again, the other flip side of that particular coin is no matter what you do for a job, even if you start loving it right at the start, it's still a job, and so eventually it's still going to end up with the same problems as what any other job would have. Do you know what I mean? So again, just a bit of a message there for anyone who is considering perhaps turning their hobby into their full-time career. It's just to make you aware of that potential pitfall. Okay, at some point you might grow to resent that particular thing because now it's just become a job, right? So that's why they're saying, look, it's vital that you do feel a certain way towards what it is that you do, towards what it is that you contribute, okay? Time for your true talents and for your true potential to come to the forefront, okay? And never ever settle for just anything just because it's available. All right, been there, done that. Yes, speaking from experience. If you just settle for anything that's available, that resentment is going to kick in really hard and fast. And then at the bottom of the deck, you've got ups and downs. Your work has potential for both advancement and stagnation. See if there's hope, but allow yourself to move on if needed. It basically means that financially and career-wise, you're in between two worlds right now. It actually, now that I'm seeing all of this collectively for you guys, it feels like you're shifting timelines here in a lot of ways, because you're changing up the way. They're saying you're changing up your approach. And your approach is everything. So, I mean, you might have felt stuck. You might have felt like you couldn't move, like you couldn't grow, like you couldn't do anything. You might have felt like you were just in this dead-end situation. And Spirit's telling you here, look, you're actually not stuck at all. The choice is yours, of course, because you do have free will. You could leave the unhappy, unproductive situation, the fruitless situation, or you could use this as fuel to carry you in towards something new, but that's going to require change. Okay, so yeah, if you're wanting change, if you're wanting that growth, get comfortable with the prospect of change, basically. Okay, that's the message there for you guys. So I'm going to clarify this and see if we can get a little bit more information, and then I'll pull you some guidance. Can you tell us more about this journey for Taurus, please? I feel that out of all of them, that's the one that we should clarify. Tell us more about this journey for Taurus, finances and career, please. Thank you. Yeah, they are in the upright position. Okay, that was me knocking them into that final resting place, as it were. Okay, yeah, you've got your major arcanas coming out now, right next to the Two of Wands. Now, initially when I saw that, I thought that was the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands is rapid growth, expansion. Your Two of Wands is saying, like, you've got to believe in your own personal power here. This is completely and utterly up to you. Okay, if like some of you are feeling stuck, some of you are feeling like there is no growth and that there's no opportunities where you're currently at right now, and Spirit's telling you it's completely up to you. You can stick it out in that situation, or you can do the brave thing and explore further. Okay, your Two of Wands, that's dominion. It's taking the first steps, and you've not taken the first steps yet. And the fact that I could have sworn that that was the Three of Wands, it shows that you moving away from your current situation is absolutely going to be the single best thing that you've done for yourself this year. Okay, like for real. And then you've got the Ten of Cups, the King of Swords, the Five of Coins, and the High Priestess, all to back that up with. Okay, So obviously your Ten of Cups is happiness, it's completion, it's feeling incredibly content. It's everything that you're working towards right now. It is going to come together. Like the plans that you've made, King of Swords, it's all going to come together. It's all going to click into place for you. Okay, and I mean, your Ten of Cups is overwhelming feelings of elation, happiness, it's lasting success, okay, it's contentment. It's you doing the best thing for yourself and for your family, if you have one, of course. And then your Five of Coins, High Priestess. This is asking for you to trust in your own counsel. That's not your loud inner critic. And I do highly suspect that some of you are listening to your loud inner critic over and above your own High Priestess, your own intuition, your own counsel, okay? Your own best judgment, your own sound judgment, your own common sense and awareness. Okay, it feels a lot like you're just afraid to take this risk, to take this journey, to initiate these changes, because what if it goes wrong? You know, and that's a reasonable, it is a reasonable thing to worry about, right? It absolutely is. However, when you know that you're fighting against yourself to initiate these changes, that's when things get really confusing and quite toxic, actually. Because it's like, you know deep down in your guts that you're doing the right thing, but then your loud inner critic is screaming at you. It's probably not even in your own voice. But your loud inner critic screaming at you, oh, you can't do this, that and the next, oh, don't be daft, oh, you're taking an unnecessary risk, yada yada yada. You know, it's incredibly negative, is that loud inner critic. Okay, so you have to trust your own gut instincts on this one. You've got to trust your own intuition on this one, and trust in your own abilities, that you have a sound plan of action here. And that you do have everything that it takes to make this thing a success. And to be honest with you, from what I can see in your energy, whatever you end up with next in line is going to be far better than what you've currently got right now. Because what you've currently got right now is no growth, stagnation, it's dead end, it has zero potential, you're feeling stuck and trapped, and the energy's really rigid and dense. Okay, so look at it from the perspective of, well, whatever comes next, it has got to be better than what you've currently got. It's just got to be. Can we have a card here, please, for Taurus's guidance? Okay. So your guidance is judgment. Yeah. Your guidance is judgment. There's such a beautiful energy on this one. And you can see the two pillars stretching upwards. You know, deep down, exactly as we've just said, that what you're going to end up with is far superior than what you've got currently right now. And that even includes if you are self-employed. Okay, you could be looking at some kind of an expansion here, knowing that it's risky, but also knowing that that risk is going to pay off. Okay, judgment is listening to your higher self. It can indicate you being reborn in a lot of ways as well. Okay, right, can we have an affirmation for Taurus, please? Finances and career for Taurus. Okay. So your affirmation is, I don't have to like the actions of others in order to love my journey. Yeah. So there, I mean, there could well be some kind of disagreement here that goes on within a workplace or within your work environment that just adds on to this feeling of, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to work with these people anymore. Okay, right. So what I'm going to do for you now, we're going to clear up this table and we are going to take a look at your relationships energy. Okay, so we're pulling from the tea leaf deck, and I will quickly show you it is the complete deck, and this read is for your relationships. So let's find out what's going on there. Okay. The boot, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. The bull, don't back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. And the crown, honor and respect will come to you. Okay, so in your relationships, now this isn't necessarily romantic relationships, although for some it could be, okay? You just got to keep an open mind. It seems to be that you've got opposition that's coming in here, right? It feels like someone is trying to pick a fight. They're trying to pick an argument with you, trying to make you feel as uncomfortable as possible. So what they're saying here is this is going to be the month for you to really utilize your Tyrian stubbornness, okay? You're being told do not back down, right? Someone is trying to be a bully here, and you mustn't let them win. Right, what's this boot, please? Taurus relationships, what's this boot? Thank you. Yeah, the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords. It feels like whoever it is that's been picking fights with you or is trying to pick this more recent fight with you, this combination is saying that they're going to up the ante, okay? They're doing everything that they can to try and provoke you, basically. They're going to try and provoke a reaction out of you. You might end up going no contact with this person. And then you've got the Two of Coins. That's to clarify the bull energy. You not backing down from opposition, you showing strength and fortitude. It's you keeping everything in perspective here with this Two of Coins, okay? Being asked to find the balance in your life. Also as well, I'm getting like a circular argument. So it's pointless trying to get your point across to another person who is just determined on taking the argument around and round and round in circles, okay? So instead of you adapting to what it is that they're doing, or instead of you adapting to them, how about you adapt to their absence instead? Yeah. That's how this one's reading for me. Ten of Swords to the Two of Coins. So instead of you having to bend over backwards to appease that individual all of the time, how about you change things up here and adapt to their absence in your life? And then you're moving into the Crown energy. Honor and respect will come to you, but that also requires you honoring and respecting yourself first. Okay. Page of Pentacles, the Page of Coins, and the Four of Swords. Yeah. Yeah, Four of Swords is all about reevaluating the situation, taking a pause from this individual, maybe putting them here on some kind of timeout as well. It's not engaging in pointless arguments, in pointless fights, okay? It is you making sure that this person knows that you're unavailable to their bullshit. You're making yourself unavailable. Okay. What's under there? Yeah, the Two of Wands again. The Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You're making the right choice. You're making the right choice. I'm also seeing that there's a bit of naivety surrounding that other person's energy as well. I very much suspect that they're not wise to how normal people do things, and I don't like to use that turn of phrase because it can be really misunderstood, but it's like for them, their normal is basically getting their own way all of the time, and that's not going to happen with you. Okay, so don't read too much into it when I said that's not how normal people behave. Okay, because at the end of it all, what is normal? Who is normal, really? What I mean is, you know what I mean. It just, honestly, it feels to me like whoever this is, they're accustomed to getting their own way all of the time. And now they're going up against you and they're not going to get their own way because you're standing your ground here with this individual. You are. Now, that could well be something new that you do in response to this person. It could have been perhaps maybe in the past you kept letting them get away with stuff. You know, every time they had a meltdown or a tantrum or whatever, you gave in. But I'm seeing this month you're not going to be giving in. You're going to be standing your ground with this individual or with these people. Okay, they're bullies at the end of it all. They're just absolute bullies. Okay, let's take a healing message. Also, if you're interested in any of the decks that I've used for your reading, and when I mean any of them, I'm on about that one there and this healing deck here. If you're interested in purchasing these, there is actually a link in my description box for where you can buy those particular decks. Okay. I am now affiliated with Alchemist, who creates these wonderful decks. So I, just for full disclosure, I do get a tiny commission on every deck that's sold as well. But yeah, I've been using this deck and I absolutely love it. So it is a really good investment. Right, that's enough of that. Intention, number 35. Okay, so your healing message, number 35. Okay, so your guidance, Taurus, it says your intentions have the power to create a desired outcome through focus and concerted effort. By directing your energy towards achieving a desired outcome or goal, you can determine the experiences, opportunities, and possibilities that show up in your reality. As Isaac Newton's third law states, for every action in nature, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Therefore, the intention and energy that you put out into the universe will ultimately be what you receive in return. With this card, you're being encouraged to set clear and positive intentions for yourself. Be specific about what you want to create in your life and hold that intention with faith and trust that it will become a reality. Remember that your thoughts and beliefs play a critical role when manifesting your desires, so stay focused on what you want rather than what you don't want. With purposeful movement, you will create an existence that is fueled by direction and meaning. This article is a reminder to stay present and enjoy the journey. The power of your intention lies not only in just the outcome, but the process of bringing it to fruition. Celebrate the small victories along the way and watch how your life transforms. Yeah. So when you're manifesting, it still does require action on your part as well. Okay, so it's like you can't just put your intention out into the universe and then expect it to land in your lap without any sort of action on your part. Okay, it doesn't work that way. So it does require action and movement on your part. Your initiation is be conscious and aware of the energy that you bring into each moment. Take time to reflect on your goals and the outcomes that you desire, and visualize what version of success looks like in your life. Set clear and specific intentions for the experiences that you wish to manifest. Write them down and affirm them out loud. Yeah, intention. So what is your intention? All right. It's beautiful. It's a very high vibe deck, that one. Okay, so to conclude your reading for today, I'm going to be using a naughty deck. If you're allergic to swearing and sarcasm, then you just don't have to listen, okay? It's a bit of light-hearted fun at the end of the read. Right. Taurus. Taurus, my dear. Some people create their own shitstorms and then get mad when it rains. Stay away from those people because they may end up blaming you for not being prepared for their disasters. Now, does that or does that not sound exactly like the bully energy that came out in your relationships part of your read? Because it sure as hell does to me. Interesting. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful to someone. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you did like it and you're wanting to see more. Information on how you can book a private reading with me, that can be found in my descriptions box below, as well as the details for where you can purchase these gorgeous looking decks as well. Okay, but yeah, everything that you need you will find in my description box. Thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.